Evening, whoever's just joined me. Let's wait for a few more people to get in. Here they come. Good evening, guys. Evening, Cranky Car Bar. Evening, Brian. Evening, Jason. Evening, Joe. How's it going, guys? All right? Temperatures dropping. Evening, Nick. Temperatures dropping tonight. It's really mild earlier, but I think there's a near enough full moon out there. It's really bright, but cold. Evening, Louis. Evening, Anthony. Evening, James. Evening, Nick. Yeah, it is chilly, guys. Temperature's really dropped. But the good thing is, I'm in car park swim again. But I've seen 3 fish show just behind my spot. Evening, Dean. No, I've had nothing yet, no. But like I said, I've had 3 fish show just behind my, probably about 10 yards behind my spot. More pipes water than anything, but we're fishing the same sort of area. Evening, Mark. Evening, Adrian. Evening, Damien. So yeah, it's a good sign seeing 3 fish anyway. So I put 10 spoms of bait out as well, because last week I put none. Didn't do me any good. So, and I've seen 3 fish. I put 10 spoms out just as it got dark. Evening, Billy. Evening, Paul. Brian, I've got boilies out, but I've put a handful of tigers in the spot mix. Evening, Ben. Evening, Mark. Evening, Sam. Evening, Wayne. The shock leader braid I use is called armor cord. Wayne, that's what I use. Yeah, guys, there's I think there's 4 or 5 anglers on here, but it's always the same pegs when you turn up here. Evening, Carl. Bayliss is gone, Island's gone, 1011's gone, Pipes is gone. Alright, Paul. So yeah, I've gone back in car park. The wind was pumping in here again. It was warm. But like I say, half hour before dark, I see 3 fish show, and one of them absolutely was like a hippo leaving the water. And then I see a small common twice come up. So they're on the move out there. 48, Adrian. I got here around 12 o'clock. I went up to Willow Park Fisheries first, which is around the corner. Evening, Mark. And sorted out all my charity stuff. Zig's a band pole. Yeah, Nick, it is looking good. I'm always confident on fishing anyway, really. But to see 3 fish, because I've done 40 hours last week, didn't do nothing. Hi, Carp with Chris. Exactly, Brian. Evening, Dan. Hi, John. Yeah, last week I done 40-hour session, didn't see a fish. When I was packing up, I see about 10-12 shows. Basically, the end of my video that I'd done on here, the blog, it never showed the last clip because it got corrupted. It wouldn't let me upload it off the camcorder for some reason, so I couldn't put it up. It was in my car because it was hammering down, and I zoomed in to some fish showing, but I just couldn't get it up. It was corrupted somehow. Really cranky carp. I don't even look, mate, but that's good, yeah. Billy, Cranky Carp was just saying that some have been put on the Facebook page, Sandhurst. Anthony, I use £30 whiplash with a £50 armor cord leader for my spotting. Matthew, nothing yet, mate, but I've seen 3 fish show behind my spot, so it's not bad. Evening, Jerome, how are you? You blanked as well, yeah. I haven't had a fish this year yet. It's my 4th session, January, nothing. But got to be in it to win it, you know. We're getting nearer and nearer to spring now. It never got dark properly till 5:30 tonight, which is brilliant. And like I said, there's like a full moon out there tonight. It's really bright out there. But full moon means a cold night, and it's going to be a cold night. GWL 78, 2 out, yeah? Good. Any size? bite's a bite, isn't it, this time of year? John, I fished White Spring probably 15 years ago. That's how long ago I went up there, yeah. I have fished it, yeah. Boilies, Wayne, don't bother with particle at Farlows, you get breamed out. 20 and 18's not to be sniffed at, mate. Yeah, I'm here till Wednesday lunchtime, so hopefully it will. Yeah, Adrian, I need to hear my Delkim singing, basically. They will. Yeah, Matthew, Farlows is fishing hard, unless you're in peg 2. Yeah, full moon, Nick, big common, hope and so. There's a few of them in here, over £40 and all. Yeah, Billy, I mean, it was just behind my spot. Evening, Steve, but, you know. Yeah, that's unbelievable, John, isn't it? Unbelievable. Hi, Pasty Basher. I hope I get a screaming run. Even a liner will get me excited. Evening, Russ. But yeah, I'm always confident I'm on the bank anyway. I don't care if there's snow on the ground or whatever. Wayne, whatever you're confident in, mate. Whatever you're confident in. Yeah, Ben, if I get a screaming run, the phone will be dropped and I'll be coming back to you guys. Chat amongst yourselves. Can't be Chris, I'm on stiff hinges. All 3 rods. John, it is going to be a cold one tonight, yeah. Yeah, I know, I saw a Martin. Peg 2. And the 40s. Yeah, I'd love to get a take now, Jerome. What rods you got, Russ? Evening, Mr. Wallace, how are you? Matthew, the zigs are banned, mate, on here. Maggots and zigs are banned. Yeah, I hope so. Can't be Chris. I would love to get a take on here live. Be quality. Oh, which what? What the C101s, Russ? Cool. £4 perch. That's a big fish. Mr. Waller's got man flu. Yeah, Matthew. There's so many birds on here that they've banned zigs and maggots. He got absolutely filled in with them last year. They were going all rotten on the bottom and stuff like that. So they're not allowed. Hi, Thomas. Cheers, John. Oh, you got the C201s. Good. I hope you christen them. There's 5 other anglers on here. But everyone's fishing the same sort of area of water. The fish congregate. But as the spring gets a bit nearer, they come down my end. Yeah, it was last week though, John. Southwesterly, 12 degrees through the night, and I didn't get a bite. Yeah, Jason, it's, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? It's winter. So, evening, Ben. Evening, P. Wallstar. Yeah, it is what it is, and I'll just... Hi, Miley. Yeah, I'll just fish whatever it is. If I get a take, I'll get a take. If I don't, I don't. It was mild, John. It ain't now. Hi, Mike. No, nothing yet. Oh, Wayne, I'll subscribe to you. Peaky Carpers, yeah? Peaky Carper. Evening, Gareth. Nothing yet, mate. It is Paul at the minute, unfortunately. But I'm pretty sure how mild it's been for the last 3, 4, 5 days that this the water temperature would have gone up. For me to see 3 fish half hour before it got dark, they're on the move. Wallace, no, I didn't. I went into Willow Park Fisher on the way here, and dropped all the banners off and all that sort of stuff for the charity match. I don't know how it's fishing, but I think a few people, someone just said on here that a few fish come out. Russ, I can't use zigs on here, they're banned. Zigs and maggot are banned on here. So it's a boilie approach. Basically, I put 10 spoms of evening fill, 10 spoms of crushed boilie, whole boilie, 10 millers, boilie crumb, and some hemp and a bit of maize. I only put 10 midi spoms out though. I don't know what the water temperature is, mate, but I think it's pretty chilly still. Evening, Lee. Yeah, good one, Jerome. Evening carp fishing dreams. So yeah, anyone else out or been out? Yeah, I'm on the switch, yeah. And in my spod mix, I'll show you. I've put in about half of the liquid in hydro wheat spod syrup. It makes it really sticky and meaty. It's really nice. Wayne, I'm in car park swim, and they were showing in Pipes water, which ain't a million miles away from me. Won't be long, John, next week, mate. Hi, Ross. Yeah, I will do, mate. Carp fishing dreams. Good luck. Brian, I was watching you. That's where that guy went in your swimming it, where you was baiting up or something, wasn't it? Oh, you was on Pipes, Wayne, yeah? You have anything or not? Hi, Mr. Rosen. Yeah, got to keep going, Phil. Nothing yet. You're out tomorrow night in Cheshire Lake. Good luck, mate. That's not a bad thing, Matthew, though, is it? The old Siltex. Brian, you made me laugh with that one. It's always the way, innit? You had a pike? Dead pike? Bloody hell. But Wayne, you know what it's like fishing here, don't you? The rewards are here. Just that one bite could be a fish of a lifetime for you, and that's how I look at it. Billy, you got checkbook and pen, did ya? That's been a story of my life this month so far. This is my 5th time at Sandhurst in a year, and I've still not caught a fish. Oh, the lake was dead, not the pike. All right, mate. I know, Brian, that's gutting, isn't it? Evening, Darren. Busy, was it, Miley? Evening, Marco. Ross, it's £33 for 24 hours. A big day for the world of carp today. Why is that, Mark? Yeah, Sandhurst is a lovely place. It's got a really good feel about it. You know, and I like the fact that you open the gate, close it behind you. Oh, Tommy's caught a fish today. Wow. Front cover of Carp Talk, that one. But yeah, I like it. It's secure, it's peaceful, and the quality of fishing here are unbelievable. It's true, Brian. You learn by your mistakes, don't you? Darren, I'm in car park swim. No, I haven't seen the garden of hooks, mate. I've not used the Nutter S yet. I'm going over to the S7 soon. I don't know, but any nutty bait, to be honest, in France will do you good. If I go in the summer, I use fish meal. If I go in November, I use a milk protein or a nut bait in France. Yeah, Wayne, I know, that's what I'm saying. It's like that next bite could be, well, I'll be blown away. No, Max ain't here yet. Lip at carpet. Evening. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm good. Brian, it's a nightmare, isn't it? You never know who's watching. Wallace, you gone over to Max's bait, have you? Yeah, Darren, 48 hours I'm on till, mate. Wednesday, 12 o'clock. I'm booked, I've got to get out. I'm on pop-ups, 2 white, 1 pink. The half tones from DNA Baits, the switch. Yeah, they've done all that, Wayne. Guys, you flying up with messages now, with questions. Oh, he was, that's just bad luck, Brian, isn't it? Jerome, I need to meet up with you one year and we do a public lake in France. Definitely. 7 out over the last few days, yeah? That's quality. At Sandhurst, that's good. Evening, Mary Caulfield. Yeah, John, give it a go, mate. Nice one, Ben. Max won't let you down, mate. I'm telling you that now. Yeah, maybe. Jerome, definitely. I can't this year, but possibly next year. We'll definitely do that. Max is a good lad. Top guy. Using it in a match, are you, Ben? Make sure it's of nut base. Boss man. Guys, I've got to say one thing as well, yeah? I finally sorted out my tackle safe. I went from a double-sided Fox box, believe it or not, and everything's in there that I need. Absolutely everything. It's like a TARDIS, this thing. It's absolutely brilliant. And I've got the 140 compact bag for it, and all my spools, you know, my hook lengths and stuff like that going there. But the actual tackle safe itself is amazing. It's absolutely brilliant. I sat at home, I got all my old tackle box out on the table, and I looked at it all and I thought, there's no way I'm fitting all that in there. But it all went in, and it's absolutely brilliant. I'm not a tackle type, Mark Rosen, you know I'm not. Yeah, it was a good sort out. Evening, Canadian Giant. Yeah, you want to see the compact bag? There it is. And literally, I've got all my hook length material and stuff like that in there, look. And the tackle box sits on top of it and it all closes down. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, Adrian, they're brilliant. Yes, Brian, thank you very much. It arrived the other day. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, they're brilliant. They're well made as well. The bag, the compact bag, to be honest, is a bit plasticky, stiff plasticky type, but the actual box is amazing. Yeah, Jerome, it's brilliant. It's really, really good. And the tackle safe, the size bag you want is a compact 140. And it fits perfect in the top, and then it all zips down. It's waterproof as well. But I'm just amazed that I've got everything in it. All right, cheers, Matthew. Yeah, Darren, I know the one you mean. Mark Rosam's got that. The tackle station. He's a tackle tie, he is. Yeah, Jimmy, you won't regret it. It's quality. Why would I have thumbs down? I want everyone to give me a thumbs up if they're watching it. Evening, Tariq. Yeah, so that's the only bit of review I got really, apart from how happy I am with the Ridge Monkey charger. That's absolutely amazing. But yeah, I'm just sitting here patiently waiting to get a take. If I get a take while you lot are online, it'd be amazing. Evening, UK Carp Bar. Evening, Tariq. Roseham, we will be hauling, mate. Yeah, lip hook carper. Has anybody used North Hants handles? He wants to convert his 14,000 XTDs, order shop based, apparently. Matthew Randall can answer that. Grimmer, I've used it for 48 hours last week, charging my cameras, my phone, and I only used 25% of it. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And if any of you guys do want one, go and see Terry Donaldson at Eric's Angling at Farlow's. He could do you a deal on it. Hi Tommy. What charger? It's the Ridge Monkey Volt. It's this one. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, Terry's the best one. They're 150 quid, but I don't really want to tell how much I paid for it. But yeah, they're really, really good. It's not the brat, guys. Ridge Monkey bringing out a new one. It's basically going to be aimed at people who use boats and that for like Rainbow and places like that. It's going to be double that size, but I'm not sure when it's coming out and how much it's going to be. Yeah, they are, Steve. You better do your leisure battery. You know, you better charge all your stuff for the boat fishing and all that for them. Yeah, I saw that, Mark. TFG in it. I brought it out. Shotgun Spom or something it's called. To be fair, you can't really beat a Spom, can you? It's all going to be based around that design, whatever happens. Yeah, Shotgun Spom, I know. Yeah, Ben, but it's only an adaptation of the Spom, isn't it? It's going to be exactly the same, really. It's not going to be. It ain't going to be no much different. I can't see it anyway. Yeah, I know it does, Mark. It's good for spreading. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, to spread the bait. Yeah, I'll see it on there. But how good will it be? Any faults with it or what? I don't know. It's like when the Fox one come out, when it was loads of problems with the Fox one. But I love the midi Spom because it's so accurate at casting. You get decent spread of bait. It don't sound like a bloody aeroplane's hit the water. You know, you can feather that down and just touch the water with that. Yeah, Mark, anything over 10 wraps, you're not going to hit the clip, are you? Anyone else got any new bits of tackle that they want to share? That they find that's good? Really, Grandma? That surprises me, because Sonic's normally good stuff, isn't it? Evening, James. That surprises me, that does. Yeah, Ben, if you can hit the clip, mate, you'll be fine. Roseham can. He just don't fish enough. He gets out of practice. It's like anything. If you're doing it regular enough, you get better at it, don't you? Oh, nice, Wayne. Yeah, bivy tray, Eric's 15 quid. Yeah, Brian, I see that on I was looking at that page actually. Jerome's bought himself a new JRC high chair, you mean, XL, yeah? Ben's got himself a receiver. Nice, Rosh. At least you'll be comfortable. I've had no experience with the Ridge Monkey line. I don't know. Someone on here is probably using it or got it on there, so they'll be able to help you. Really, AD? They're discontinuing the Brolly Dome. To be fair, Jason, I get asked all the time to do stuff, reviews and stuff like that, but I don't want my channel to become that, so I don't do it. And I get to keep the products, but I'm not interested. Yeah, the Ridge Monkey, yeah, thumbs up for the Ridge Monkey fluorocarbon from Mark Rosen. Them bite alarms, New Direction tackle, I reviewed them last year. They sent me a set of 3 with receiver to keep on the review, and the receiver went flat while I was doing the review. The battery ran out, so I put them back in the box and sent them back to Germany. I'm not putting a review on my channel, something like that. It's ridiculous. You can't do a 10-minute review and the battery don't last. Nah. So I sent them straight back, and that's why I don't do them anymore. You can't ask Mark Rosen if the bloody line casts well, because he can't cast. You unlooking, Matt? Got a new Jerome? Yeah, it casts really well. Good for you, Ben. Exactly, AD. That's what I do. Yeah, cranky carp they are. Exactly, Brian. Exactly. Rosa hates 32 wraps. He hits 32 wraps. Yeah, I remember that actually, Mark. Off Scott's. Yeah, you can only get them online. Then they brought out this big fat battery pack to go with the alarm. I don't know if you've seen it, the New Direction things. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Thomas, they're crap. I knew they were anyway. Russ has got Northern Baits this year. Good luck with that, mate. It's just practice, Mark, isn't it, casting? I think it is. And a lot of it's technique. It's not... You see some of the shortest guys casting miles. It's all to do with technique. Yeah, Rosen's lost a stone in weight. No, I'm not on any rivers this year. Yeah, does anyone know if the V2 wrap will take 2 beds? 80. Nothing left to cuddle. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Gareth's with Northern Baits, Russ, and he's impressed with them. It's what you have confidence in, isn't it? The thing is, I'm on DNA baits now, and to be fair, I've not caught a fish yet on it, but it's not the bait, it's the waters I'm fishing are not easy waters. Sandhurst definitely ain't an easy water. I could have gone to a park lake or somewhere like that, like Stanborough Lakes in where I live, Welling Garden City, and probably had a load of fish out. But you know, it is me. It's my angling mark. So yeah, I'm confident enough in it. It's just not happening yet. Oh, just had a liner. My right hand rod. Single bleep. Oh, don't, Wayne, I'd love to. Don't. A liner's a good sign though. No, don't say bream. Jesus. Yeah, Russ, I could have gone to... There's a lot of places that are hauling at the minute, but it could be a coot, who knows? But, yeah, I could have gone to an easier water, but I like to fish these waters because the rewards are here, do you know what I mean? There's so many big fish swimming around here at the minute. Yeah, Damien, I'm going to switch over to the S7 soon, I think. Tarek, it could have been a coot, yeah, but to be fair, there's only about a dozen black chickens on here now. Last winter, the water was black with them. Honestly, there was hundreds of them. But now there's no weed in Sandhurst. The birds have just disappeared. Good for you, Steve, yeah. Matthew, haven't missed much, mate. We're just general chit chat, really. If anyone's got any new bits to tackle, Billy, I'd love it to do that. I personally don't use glow in the dark sweet corn. I have in the past, but it's one of them gimmick things. I think you might as well put a starlight on and fish that on the, you know what I mean? Pop a little starlight up. Yeah, it's the SLK, Brian. It's another good bait of theirs as well. But the S7, I think it is probably their best bait. What I've heard anyway. Gardener weed rake, I haven't got one, but I presume it's probably a good, to be honest, if you're fishing a weedy water for a clear spot. I love weed. Come the spring, and I don't mean smoke it, I mean fishing it. I love fishing in it. Phil C, shrimp, liver and krill. Do you have one what, Rosem? Oh, the rake. I don't file my hooks. I use the quarter cap to the really sharp ones, and I check them all the time. I just change a hook. Yeah, Cheech, I love the weed. I absolutely love it. I love fishing in the weed. That's dangerous, that is, Brian. With the Stanley blades on it, that's ridiculous. Alright, cheers, Gareth. Yeah, that's... who? I can't remember what company that was now. It was a big company, wasn't it, Brian? That released that. No, well, I don't think it was Gardner. I don't use bags, really. I did at Willow Park Fishery. I just as long as it ain't too thick, then I use PVA nuggets on the hook link and just let it slowly sit on the weed in a light lead, because that's where the carp are, that's where their food is. Yeah, I know they have carp with Chris. I know, I heard. But I've bought a load of boxes recently, so I'm alright for a while. Yeah, I use PVA nuggets all the time. Can I get a carp dog? I've got a carp dog, but he's too posh to come fishing, unfortunately. Yeah, I know he did, Sam. It's ridiculous, Thomas, isn't it? Tarek, I catch 99% of my fish in the weed. And Rosem can vouch for that when we fish Farlows or wherever. I love the weed. Really, Jimmy? It's Preston, was it, Phil? I knew it was a big company, yeah. Yeah, but Carpet Chris, you'll still get them on eBay. Someone would have been sensible enough and bought loads of them up. I've got about 10 boxes of each pattern, so I'm alright for a while. Yeah, Ben, that's another thing in it as well. Yeah, Mark uses ginger nuggets. Small mesh bags, PVA nuggets, they are great. It's not so much as the anti-tangle, because my stiff hinges and that don't really tangle. I like the sight to bait up, because I mostly fish catapult range. So once that foam pops up, half a dozen baits around it or wherever in the weed. That's how I do it. I use it as a sight really, more than anything else. Jimmy, I know it's mad, isn't it? I use stiff hinges in the weed with light leads. Cheers, carp fishing dreams. Yeah, you can, John. You have to buy the dongles, the 3.5mm fittings for the Delcam EVs, and you get the receiver, the V2 receiver. Yeah, the transmitters, yeah. That's it. Cheers, Brian. The ATTXs. But I heard that the receivers, or the transmitters rather, use the batteries quite a bit. Jet ski Jimmy, I use Free Spirit CTXs, 3.5 test curve SUs, 12 footers, and they're brilliant. Anybody recommend a brolly for a wide boy? And John don't mean his bed chair, he means his belly. Cameron, good for you, yeah. Everyone's got their own... You know when you pick a rod up and it just feels nice? I went to Johnson Ross and I tried out loads of different rods. And the CTXs, I just picked them up and I tried them, and he was hanging on the end of the tip, and I was just like, they're brilliant. And they play fish so nice. When you cast out, the recovery just springs straight back up. They're brilliant. They're brilliant rods. Yeah, Matthew, exactly, yeah. Yeah, John, people are saying Tracker V2, the Tempest, the Nash Brolly Dome. Guys, if you don't know, Matthew, who's on here now, Randall, works at Angling Direct Slough. That's how he knows so much stuff about, that's why he knows so much about all the gear and that. So it's good when he's in. Who's looking forward to spring? We ain't got long now. 5 weeks, we begin to March. You know, and that's March. I like March. I love March. April's brilliant. Yeah. And when the clocks go forward, that's the best time, isn't it? I mean, I'm not so keen on like July, August time, because it's a bit hot. The fish are a bit stagnant and not really bothered to do anything, are they? Yeah, Cheech out in March, yeah. I love the spring as well. Yeah, we're on a bit of a social next week. So I'll be going live on the bank from our social. I'll get Rosam actually sit next to me and then come on live feed. Yeah, Cheech, I know what you mean, mate. It's all hot, and you get hot, the fish are hot. You know, they're just not bothered. Yeah, I love spring and autumn really. I like September, October. Yeah, cranky carper, it's true. Cameron, I didn't know you was from the States. Thanks for joining. Got ice out there, yeah? Yeah, in the UK, we've had a bit of an up and down winter, to be honest. It's not... The weather is not how it should be anymore. Like springs, winters, summers, they're just all over the place. Yeah, it will soon be clubbing season soon. I love winter. I really do love winter. The only thing I don't like about winter is the long nights. Like 4 o'clock, it's dark. I like this. When I'm fishing in the summer and it's dark at 10 o'clock, light at 4, I love it because I don't sleep. So it's nice to have like 6 hours of darkness, boom, and I'm back up again. You know what I mean? Cheers, Jimmy. Yeah, Ben, I normally do well in the winter. I did well last year at Farlow's and that, but this year I just can't pick up a bloody bite. Yeah, exactly, Jerome. They know then, they get on the big feed ready for the winter. Yeah, I know it is, Mark. It's brilliant. Hi, Dan. Yeah, I can't sleep, Wayne, when I'm fishing. I'm absolutely terrible. That's all you can do, Ben. You know, I'm always confident I've got them rods out there. My carp with Steve, my pod is Embrace, stainless and carbon. No, you can't book, Russ. Yes, it's day ticket. You just turn up. It's potluck there, really. Yeah, can anyone been where Kevin Miller's asking? In France? Yeah, Cheech, I don't even do that, mate. I'm terrible. It's that consciousness of listening out for your alarms, isn't it? Guys, I've got 94 people. I think 96 now. That's the most I've ever had. I thank you all for that, yeah, because I think it was 82 or something last week, but I'm loving it. There was a post up about this guy slating people's vlogs, music and stuff like that. At the end of the day, everyone's got different taste. I don't do it to be famous, for Christ's sake. I don't do it for that. I do it for my own enjoyment and to help people for things like this. Do you know what I mean? I didn't even comment on it. I can't be arsed with it. So yeah, I'm grateful for the people that come in here. Yeah, Brian, it's ridiculous. I do it for myself because I fish on my own, so it's a bit of company. That camera's my friend. Do you know what I mean? Matthew, I don't know. Called the singles. They're a lot of money for what they are, I think, but you get what you pay for, I suppose. Warren, I'm in car park till Wednesday, 12 o'clock. I've got to be off lunchtime. A few fish have been out, I think, yeah. Yeah, Mark, and you'll be on it next week, mate. Oh, 97 I'm on now. Come on, man, let's get me over 100. That'd be quality. Wait, guys, don't forget to thumbs up my video, please, if you're watching. Yeah, peg 2 though, Dan, and the 40s again. Peg 2's done a lot of fish. Yeah, Matthew, it's what you like, innit? The thing is, I carry a pod. I use a pod, but I also carry a set of stainless steel, the solar stuff. So it depends on the situation I'm in. I can just swap over. It's not a problem. Cheers, John. Yeah, Carp, Steve. I mean, at the end of the day, we're like Marmite, innit? Not everyone's got the same taste. Do you know what I mean? Cheers, Blast Media. It is Marco. That's the problem. That's what I do, Billy. I don't care. It just goes over my head, mate. Russ, Milton Keynes to here. Probably hour and a half. I live in Stevenage, and it takes me 1 hour and 10 minutes. So maybe 1 hour and 45 minutes. Straight down the M1, on the M25, come off at M3. Yeah, Ben, exactly, mate. You can't please everyone. Some geezers moan about music and, well, I don't really put much music in mine. Well, I'm over 100. I'm on 101. Thanks, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Warren, that's good, mate, isn't it? At least you're getting bites. Exactly. Best bivy heater. Parabolic. Absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Parabolic. Go on eBay. They're about 25 quid. I think someone got them for $19.99 or something last week. Yeah, they're brilliant, brilliant heaters. And the gas lasts for ages. Yeah, I mean, when I do my music, I don't put music over my voice, if you know what I mean. So I don't care anyway. If they don't like it, don't subscribe. Simple as, don't watch it. Yeah, famous, for Christ's sake. It's ridiculous. Carby Chris, a whole canister, if I left it on full time, would probably last, on the low heat, 24 hours easy. Bloody hell, Paul. 40 years ago. Aerospace. Yeah, Thomas said eBay, 1999. I've been fishing singles, using singles, but last week I've done 40 hours, just singles, didn't get a bite. This week I've turned up and I saw 3 fish behind my spot, so I put 10 spoms of bait out. Just see what happens. Yeah, John Wallace has got this heater as well, and they're absolutely brilliant. I'm on hinge stiffs tonight. Can't be Steve. My favourite rig. I'll probably catch 99% of my fish on it. Not that I've caught any this year yet, but once I get off the mark, that'd be it. Yeah, 104, James. Brilliant, mate. 103 now, but Matthew, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Do you know the Nash bivy heater they've just brought out? It's 35 quid, right? And you put 5 tea lights in it. All it is an empty Coleman gas canister. Cut the bottom off, drill some holes in the top, you've got exactly the same thing. Yeah, but I don't even rise to it, Billy. I don't even rise to it. People like that don't... Oh, I've got thick skin, I don't care about people like that. Michael, my pod is Enbryce stainless carbon pod. Expensive, but once you've bought it, it lasts forever, and you can use it as goalpost setup, whatever you want. Yeah, Cheech it is, mate. That Nash thing is ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. Terracotta flower pot upside down, done. Yeah, Jerome, I never used to use a heater, mate. I've only had it for 6 weeks, something like that. Yeah, exactly. Makes stuff go black as well, Cheech, doesn't it? But yeah, I never used to have a bivy heater at all. But why be on the bank and be uncomfortable? People say, oh, you're a pussy for having a heater and stuff. Yeah, but you're the one sitting there shivering and I'm not. I turn it off. Soon as get in my bed, that's it. It's off. Yeah, they're old school, mate, and they're solid, aren't they? Kevin. Yeah, exactly. Carp tax, Thomas. Roseham, you need to get one of these heaters, mate. Seriously. Especially if you've lost weight as well. All that blubber that you was carrying that kept you warm before. Yeah, I have as well. I've been in ridiculous, rods have been frozen in and everything. I've never had a heater. Cameron, yes. If you watch my social video at Farlow's, you'll see how much bait we went through there. It was ridiculous amounts of bait. But we emptied Farlow's, so that's why we use so much bait. Bait is probably one of the most important things. If you haven't got it with you and the fish are in front of you, well, how are you going to catch them? You can always take it home. So always make sure we carry plenty of bait. Yeah, Billy, it's ridiculous how much they're charging for that. Cheers, Paul. Hopefully I'll get one, mate. Yeah, Jerome, good guard dog, eh? I'd love to have my dog with me, but he's too posh. He's ridiculous. The pod that I'm using, Michael, is N-Bryce, an N-Bryce pod. They do different ones. Do a full carbon one, which is too light for me. I tried it, and a stainless carbon, which is one I've got. Exactly, Cheech. I always say to people, you get a 10 kilo bag of boilies, 18 millers, 15 millers, right, and tip it out. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. And if you get a shoal of fish come over you, like 10 kilo boilie is just, they clear it out in seconds, in minutes, absolutely minutes. Yeah, that's good, Jerome, isn't it? Man's best friend, the dog. I'm in car park swim at Sandhurst Lake. See you later, Carpy Steve-O. Cheers for joining. Yeah, Robert, you have to be very careful with heaters. Yeah, Rose, like saying there, he done 54 kilo boilies in 6 nights on our social we done. Yeah, Matthew, exactly. I done 50 kilos of 18 mil hybrid about 4 years ago in France with a Fran stick, fishing at 60 yards. My arm was dead by the end of the week, but it's not a lot of bait, seriously. Miley, that's the problem. Young kids come into it, they see a video, Nash, Calder, whatever it is, and they think they have to have that. You know what I mean? It's not about that. At the end of the day, you get what you buy the rod, the reel to suit your budget. It's the rig and the watercraft that's going to catch you the fish, and the bait application. But you know what's on the bank, the fish don't see that. It's ridiculous. You know. Listen, I don't disagree. If people can afford to spend £1,000 on a rod, good luck to them. But there's youngsters out there that can't do that. So you know they shouldn't have to feel like the peer pressure of actually going out to buy that stuff. I don't like bait boats. I like to spread my bait out with a Fran stick or a catapult. I like to get the fish grazing, really. Yeah, Russ. You can't scrimp on bait. You definitely can't scrimp on bait. Exactly, John. Yeah, keen angler, I know, but I'd fish galore that week, mate. It's ridiculous amount of fish I had. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, Matthew? Absolutely crazy. Yeah, you have to shop around, Thomas, you know. Yeah, Jerome, you got to take the bait in, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Cheech. Decent hooks, hook length, get your rig right. It's the last foot that matters. Yeah, if you like it, the keen angler, innit? That's what you got to do. Oh. That's on my middle rod. Middle rod. Yeah, it better not be a bloody black chicken. Is my heater SG20? I ain't got a clue, mate. It's just called a parabolic heater. Do you know you got you got Shimano Hyperloops? Yeah, I've got a pair of them from when I was 16 years old, and I use them for surface fishing. I still use them now. They're brilliant rods, and I can't even remember how much they were back then. But yeah, you get what you can afford. And the thing is, a lot of this tackle now, cheers Mr. Wallace, a lot of these companies now make good quality stuff. Some of the NGT stuff's good, but some of it's rubbish. But you just got to pick and choose and find out which is good. Yeah, exactly, Brian Mills. See, that's a good point as well. A lot of bait companies have had loads of bait stuck in the freezers over winter because obviously sales drop and they clear it out ready for the spring. So it's a good time to get bait deals. I know DNA Baits are doing loads of deals. Well, don't rose them. That was like 4 bleeps that time, my middle rod. Yeah, it could be a black chicken, but I'm in 8 foot of water, so it might not be. Yeah, I'd love to get a fish now. Yeah, Marco, but it's like one of them, innit? The pod I've bought will last me a lifetime. And that's the thing, buy once, innit, on stuff like that. Wayne, is that the heater? Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, 21 quid. That's about right. That's why Mark Rosen calls me Twitch, because single bleats, I'm like that all the time. Yeah, they are soft rods. They're nice rods. I don't have any experience. No, I ain't been done, mate. Yeah, can't be Chris. Shimano, exactly. Shimano's got the name, innit? They probably do the best reels out there as well. Yeah, I'm Matthew Randall. Anyone who has a kid that wants a brand name rod, Daiwa, do a 12 foot 3 pound test curve rod for 30 quid. Can't go wrong. Andre, my rod's a 3.5 pound test curve, SU, stepped up. But they're not broom handles or nothing like that. They're actually really nice rods. Yeah, Kevin Miller's saying, good deal on eBay at the minute. System X, which is the SSP, are doing an overrun, 10 kilos for £49. Ben, you may have done, but I don't doubt it. Probably a liner. I think there's about 9 swimming around at the minute, over £40. There's loads of backup 30s. Exactly, Jason. They do the job, don't they? Why would you go out and spend £50 on a set of quarter distance sticks when you can just put 2 bank sticks in the ground? Does the same thing. Alright, ain't got a fancy green bit on the top, but does the same thing. But then if people can afford to buy them and they buy them, good luck to them. My distance sticks are the Signet ones, the black ones. About 12 quid I paid for them. And I've had them for a few years now and they're brilliant. They do the job. Cameron, it's hard, isn't it, to get freezer baits. Because you guys don't really use boilies, do you? In America, it's not big, is it? It's all maize and stuff like that. Exactly, Matthew. Yeah, Russ, I've had it before, get liners like that, and all of a sudden you just get a screaming take. He has Regal Reel, see? Everyone's different. Matthew Randall said he can vouch for SSP Baits, he's on the team. Yeah, Cheech, that's what I would do. If I couldn't actually get freezer baits, I'd actually get the ingredients and make my own. Yeah, well, your tackle tart, Rosen. Yeah, Matthew, you work in the shops, you probably got them cheap. Yeah, Cameron, you could always get shelf life, you know, sent over to the States, because the thing is, shelf life and freezer baits now, there's not really much difference in them. I think it was Leon was telling me there's even a certain amount of preservative in freezer baits now. So maybe it's worth going down that route. Yeah, Brian, and they weren't expensive, were they? Yeah, I know, Cheech, I see that. It's getting big in America, isn't it? Definitely. Cheers, Russ. Good night. I'm on Yorkshire tea, mate. But ain't doing me no good. Can't be Chris. Yeah, exactly. It's what you like. How many times I've fished Sandhurst? This is my 5th visit here, and I've not caught anything yet. It's not an easy water, Sandhurst. Yeah, Marco, that's what I use, the Signet ones. They're brilliant. Exactly, Michael. You see people with like £3 worth of gear on the bank, but then they moan about buying bait. I'd rather have the cheapest setup on the bank and have the best bait out in the water. But that's just me. My blast medium, my PB, UK PB is £36.8, and my French PB is £66. I've had a few 60s in France, but the 66-pounder, the fish was actually over £70, but it bottomed my scales out, my quarter scales at £66. Fish called Nathan's at Blue Water. Yeah, it's hard, Cameron, isn't it? Maybe it's a good business to set up in America, you know. Freshly rolled bait, set up a bait company. Buy the bait in bulk, get it shipped over, and then make it up. I think DNA do as well, because there's guys from South Africa in the DNA baits team. So they must be getting the bait as well. Yeah, Jerome's saying check the sell-by dates on your shelf life. Yeah, I am doing comps this year, Andre. I'm doing the BCAC comp with Mark Rosen this year. We're at Farlow's. I'll qualify on March 16th this year. So first time entering that. So we'll see how that goes. I only use freezer baits. Gareth had nothing yet, mate. It's early days, though. No, they don't, David. Exactly. Exactly, can't be Chris. Cheers, Robert. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Ben, a lot of the companies are doing that now. roll your own baits, to send out all the ingredients and stuff like that, which I think is a really good idea. Because when I first started carping, I used to use mainline boulder base mix and stuff and make my own activate boilies. And then you can control the doses of what you want to put in, the activator and stuff like that. And I used to love doing it. But I don't really have time to do that now, and maybe it's a lazy way of doing it, but you know. Cameron, I couldn't answer that one. Can you freeze shelf life boilies, guys, to make them last longer, or does that hurt them? I don't think it'd hurt them. What do you mean, Jason, by that? What, the match you mean? Yeah, I will be filming it, yeah. Yeah, Activate was brilliant bait I used to love it back in the day. Yeah, exactly, Brian, that's what I was thinking as well, but it wouldn't hurt them. Yeah, Jason, I will be filming it, yeah. I film all my sessions, to be honest. And we have a bit of a laugh when I'm with Mark and whoever, like, when we have our social next week. There's a few of us down there, we'll have a laugh. I've never used it, Lippert carp, I've never used it, but I think Leon that swear by it. So the preserved ones only last 4 months, he's saying, Jerome. Dutch bait, that is. Yeah, there must be someone that can get it out into America. I'm sure there is. Yeah, Cheech, I know it was. Yeah, Brian Mills says he puts liver powder into every bird food bait he makes. Mark Rosen makes his bait as well, his own bait. He uses liver powder. So, obviously it is good. What lake would I recommend for an 11-year-old? Runs water. You know, like maybe like a park lake. I don't know where you live, but a well-stocked fishery that fishes right through the winter. Or if you're fishing winter or spring, somewhere there's loads of small carp, and learn to catch them small carp and to handle them small carp, and then progress your fishing. Yeah, the keen angler, it's a good laugh, the competitions, the experience as well, isn't it? Has anyone used a liver glug? Yeah, the guys from America asking for this bait and stuff. Contact Jerome on Facebook and he might better help you out. That's in the B5 in it, Cheech, as well. Bait. Delivering shellfish. Brewer's yeast. Yeah, I see someone else taking some advice there. Cheech. Ben, speak to Brian Mills. Your PB's £18 for 11-year-old. That's really good. Really good. Yeah, Mark Rosen saying, Ben, look at Boilie Hub. He's already with them anyway, I think, Mark. He's ordered some bait off them. Evening, Darren. How are you, mate? Been going for 70 minutes, guys. This is mad. Time just goes so quick. Yeah, Mark Rosen's saying the boilie hub do all the good base mixes, so you can actually get the ingredients from them and make up your own boilies, whatever you want to do. Peter, I couldn't tell you. Guys, is liver powder on eBay any good? I couldn't, I don't know, because I've never used it, so I couldn't comment on that. Yeah, the American people there, the Brian Wingard on YouTube, CC Moore will probably be able to help the American guys out, so maybe it's worth contacting him. Bait hub, minimum order 4 kilos. We're on about boilie hub. Yeah, you just get carried away though, Matthew, don't you? And when you've got 87 people in the house, it's nice to just carry on. I'm sitting here doing nothing. What am I waiting for? My alarm to sing. I'd rather just stay on, I don't mind. Jesus, it cost him £100 to send 5 kilo boilie to the USA. Yeah, I know there is foodstuffs for America. I know there is. They're strict on it, aren't they? Cheers, Wayne. Thanks a lot, mate. Have a good evening. Brian Mills wouldn't trust the liver powder off of eBay. Bazza, I've no joy yet, but I see 3 fish shot at the back of my spot just before it got dark, and I've had a liner as well, so it's looking good. Yeah, loads of the companies now are doing liver powder. So to be fair, I wouldn't really buy an unnamed brand off eBay if you can get it, because it's not dear anyway. Yeah, exactly. I can stay on as long as I want. Yeah, Tarek is mad. Yeah, I would. I'd set up a bait company in America, mate. Someone's missing out on that. I'll definitely set up a bait company out there. Yeah, hopefully I'll get one, mate. Yeah, Cheech is saying Trent baits for liver powder. Cheers, Jerome. P. Grimmer, refreeze bait once or so, you're told. I freeze my maximum twice and then I'll get rid of it. Ty, I only fish Sandhurst in the winter. And then I fish Farlows or wherever, really. To be fair though, Sandhurst, because there's no weed in here now, they put a blue dye in here. I may give this a go in the summer. It got choked up and it was really, really peggy, but now it's not. Cheers, Ben. Take care, mate. Yeah, exactly, Rose. I'm getting them boilers going white, mate. St Ives, hopefully, Dean. St Ives Complex. Liphook Carp by Mark Rosen makes his own bait. Yeah, British Aquafeeds, hydrodized liver. Brian Mills uses that as well. Yeah, it has changed the fishing on here now. It's made it harder. But the fish are still in here, so they're catchable. That's for sure. But it's definitely got colder out there tonight. Definitely colder. But you know what? If I get a fish, it makes it all the sweeter, doesn't it? I put so much work into trying to catch him out of here. Cheers, Blast Media. I won't be on much longer, mate. I'll probably do another 15 minutes and I'll be going. No, I haven't, Andre. No. Yeah, Cameron, man, you need someone to set up a bait company out there. They do really well. The keen angler, you can't use maggots at Sandhurst. They're banned. Zigs and maggots are banned here. Because last year people were putting gallons and gallons and gallons in, and then like Nick the owner and the bailiff were going out in the boat and they were just rotting on the bottom. There was just tons and tons of maggot. And they let off a lot of ammonia and stuff. It's just not good. Cheers, Kevin. Yeah, we always try and have a good chat. We have a laugh as well if we can. Do you know, Phil, I looked at the Farnham ticket and it's cheap, isn't it? For the waters you get as well, it's like really cheap. Yeah, they don't cheat, that's the problem. They'll sweat up and that. Baz, I used to go piking a lot. And I used to fish the river for the barbel and chub. But the carp bug got to me really. And I've just been stuck on carp. But I used to fish the Windrush in Oxford, the Thames. I've had carp out the Thames, fishing for barbel. But yeah, that's what I do now. Cheers, Ross. Yeah, Phil, that's another one to look at, isn't it? Because really, where I am now, I'm in the middle of it all. See you later, Mark. Yeah, I know, Dean. There's some good. I've been up and seen it. Shallow pit, you got Colin in there. That's over £50. But there's long reach and that no one really knows what's in there. And that's the thing of beauty about that place. Yeah, Brian, my fingers are right now. That was a nightmare last week doing that. Cheers, Paul. Take care. Yeah, and Matthew, horrible job though, innit? I had them up to high teens, like 18s, 19s. I used to just fish a big lump of luncher meat, 2 ounce lead, running rig, size 2 hook on a hair, in the Thames, and I used to catch big, massive bream as well, big chub, £4 plus chub, barbel, and then the carp every now and then. Yeah, that's another way. That's another one, Jason, isn't it? Because they've got friends out there, they go. Cheers, Tarek. Yeah, I know the keen angler. They've always had otters, though. Yeah, Cameron, hope you sort yourself out with it. Yeah, Ben Stevens had a £25.5 common out the Thames. I mean, that's a really good fish for the Thames. Yeah, Cheech, there's so many. You got. Do you know what? The British record could be in the Thames, carp. There's so many different areas. You know, I'm talking slow stretches of the River Thames. There's some monsters in the Thames. Yeah, there's catfish in there. Yeah, Tommy, I put a size 8 choddy through my finger. And the worst thing was I had a 3 ounce lead hanging off it. So I had to use my mouth and my other hand to try and get the lead off. And I was basically going to go up the hospital because it was right in. But I just manned up, got a pair of forceps and ripped it out. It hurt, I'll tell you that now. That's the thing, Cheech. It's so... It's wide in places, it's narrow in places. I fished it around Oxford by the Windrush there, and it slackens off in some areas, and that's where we used to get the carp. And I wasn't even fishing for the carp, so if I actually took my time and actually went for the carp, you'd probably do really, really well. Yeah, it was sword cheech. Cheers, Wayne. I used to fish Hampton Court Palace, Louis, for the barbel. Yeah, I don't really fish for the cats, Matthew. I'll catch them in France for a bit of fun, but... Yeah, Ben, it's uncharted. No one knows what's in the River Thames. And the thing with the Thames now is it's getting cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. Exactly, so Bazis, you're saying that for the Medway, 30's in it, what could be in the Thames? It's just unknown. Oh, right. Cheers, Jason. Yeah, Teddington to Kingston's a great area as well on the river. Really, Louis? Yeah, you can hear church bells, mate. Do you know where else is really good as well for carp and big barbel? He's on the Reading ticket. Evening, Darren. The River Kennet. I used to fish that all the time, but bearing in mind I never had a ticket for it, so I used to poach it as a teenager. I just got every Friday evening and fish it there. Absolutely brilliant for barbel in there, and carp. Barbel are amazing fish, amazing fighting fish, but they're getting far and few between there, like the ewes in Milton Keynes and all around there. They've all been, otters have just absolutely annihilated it. Certain areas, Tommy, you have to get a day ticket. Where I used to fish, by the Trout Inn in Oxford, you used to just put your money through a little letterbox. There was a post on the wall. It was like £2. It was peanuts. But a lot of the Thames is free. A lot of it is free. Apart from the locks, I think you have to have a permit to fish the weir pools and stuff. But it's not a lot. Really not a lot. In the test, yeah. Darren, I mean, that's an amazing fish, isn't it? I mean, if that's still alive now, how big is it? Crazy. It's a different fish as well. They like fight like stink in the river. That's an idea, isn't it? Get a river social going somewhere. Gareth, I'm sure there'd be somewhere to maybe look for some fishing clubs around that area. Whenever I look for a new area, I look at the fishing clubs. Cheers, Carby Chris. I look at local fishing clubs, then I go and look at all their waters and see if I fancy any of them. And that's the way to find it, really. They are, mate. Honestly, I've had some out of the Thames, and I'm talking like low doubles as well, and they just fight like stink, especially the commons. Yeah, it might be Brian, but I'm locked up safely in here, hopefully. Just got to keep digging, Gareth. That's what I do. You get there in the end, mate. Darren, as well, what's that big dock down at Chelsea as well? That's supposed to be really good for carp, isn't it? What's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. But there's a dock in by Chelsea, and there's big carp in there as well. But it's all private, big like posh houses and proper yachts and that in there. But there's supposed to be some big carp in there. I can't remember what it's bloody called now. Oh well, it's gone. Right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I think I've still got 68 in the house, which is fantastic. But yeah, it's a marina there. It's like a big marina. Is it Chelsea Harbour? I don't think it's Chelsea Harbour. I don't think it's called Chelsea Harbour. But it's some big fish in there. I've seen someone post a big mirror up from there before, and I can't remember what it's called. Brian, he might be that guy then, but I actually seen a big mirror, like a good 30-pluser, come out of there. Yeah, hopefully I'll get a lump, guys, and thank you once again for joining me. I'm sure a few people have got some good advice tonight from the community. And that's what it's about. Fingers crossed, I'm blogging this, so the film will be up by the end of the week. Blank, catch, whatever, like anything else. Right, guys, thank you very much. See you all soon.